Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the very latest as usual. We are going to start with this report from Sport claiming that 3 Barcelona players could be sacrificed following Ronald Araujo's new contract. We are going to be looking at that in much detail. Secondly, talking about this other transfer news from Mundo Deportivo claiming that Barcelona face competition from Tottenham and Crystal Palace for this Real Betis left back Alex Moreno. We are going to be discussing much on that. Thirdly, we are going to be talking about this report claiming that Barcelona are aiming to repeat winter strategy for the summer transfer window. We are also going to be looking at that as well. So callers, as we get right into it, please do well to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Ronald Araujo's contract renewal will force Barcelona to shake up their entire defensive roster during the summer transfer window, with his deal imminent until 2026, followed by Andres Christensen's arrival from Chelsea. The team will have as many as 7 center defenders, and to say a majority of them will be surplus to requirement by the end of the season will be an understatement to make. To begin with, it's very much obvious that Araujo will be one of the first names in Xavi's starting 11 next season. The 23-year-old will mostly pair up with Christensen, while Gerard Piqué and Eric Garcia will work as deputies. Spanish news outlet Sport says Barcelona still have room for a fit centre-back in case of any injury, but having a 6 or a 7 defender will be too much to bear. And so there are as many as 3 defenders who Barcelona believe should ideally leave in the summer. This includes Samuel Umtiti, Clement Lenglet, and Oscar Mingueza. Of those 3, a certain Samuel Umtiti has become an unwarranted entity. It must be noted that the French defender did sign a new contract until 2026 in January. But that has more or less done to register Ferran Torres as the new Barca player. As of today, he continues to put effort into his rehabilitation, but everyone knows Barcelona won't think twice about cashing up on him. As far as Lenglet is concerned, the 26 years of age, he still has a lot left in the tank. Like Umtiti, he too has a contract until 2026. And is very much interested in exploring other options himself, as he looks to get a place in the France World Cup squad. Lastly, Oscar Mingueza is very much appreciated by Xavi. This is because the defender can play across all defensive positions. And since he has a contract until 2023, Barcelona will take their time to make a final decision. As such, the team is monitoring several fullbacks such as Cesar Azpilicueta, Jose Gaya, and Javi Galán. But if nothing comes to fruition, Mingueza will be Xavi's wild card. Definitely, with the renewal, or let me say with the imminent renewal of centre-back Ronald Araujo, it's just automatic that Barca will consider departures in the defensive department, right? Of course, we have been talking a lot about Samuel Umtiti and Clement Lenglet being the prime candidates who will leave the summer. And of course, they need to leave so that they can give place in the roster, the wage roster as well. Of course, a team can't accommodate up to 7 centre-backs. That would be unrealistic. So Barca need to really consider those departures. And that will also help the team to bring some cash, from the sales of those players that can help Barcelona a lot in their transfer business come summer. In what promises to be a frenzied summer transfer window for FC Barcelona, another defensive target now seems to have emerged in Real Betis Spanish left-back Alex Moreno. Barcelona have been on the lookout for a replacement for Jordi Alba for a while now, but their left-back pursuit often seem passive and are dominated by the links to attacking and midfield prospects. Alba has been a mainstay in Barcelona backline and has contributed majorly to a lot of the club's success. However, he is now 33 and the team has to think about filling the void adequately for the future. It took a long time to cope with Dani Alves' departure, so much so that he ended up returning. It is best if the club can avoid a repeat of failing to fill such a large vacuum. According to Mundo Deportivo, Alex Moreno is now on Barcelona's radar, while the sideline Ricky Puig is on Celta Vigo's. The Real Betis defender, however, has now drawn interest from Tottenham and Crystal Palace in the Premier League. Reports say that Betis are already preparing for the 28-year-old's departure. Moreno has been a vital cog in Manuel Pellegrini's side this season, improving a lot defensively while maintaining his threat in attack. The Spaniard has racked up 5 goals and 3 assists in 22 league games this season. Former Secretary Ramon Planes reportedly considered signing Moreno many a times during his tenure. Alex Moreno is one of the many options that Barcelona currently have when it comes to a new left back, which Barcelona need to go for in the summer. Of course, they are determined to go for a new left back, finding a long-term replacement for Jordi Alba, which is very important. They find one. Alex Moreno is not that bad. We have been watching him in La Liga. He's a very decent player. I think he's a guy that if he comes to a big club like Barcelona, he can make it. He can make it, especially under the tutelage of Xavi Hernandez. He can be a great player. So Barcelona continue to score the market for a new left back, which they haven't had for quite a while. Jordi Alba is the main man. He does not even have that competitor. Jordi Alba is feeling so comfortable, there's no other big name who can we have depth in that position. So Barca are going to go for that position strongly as the summer window approaches. We have been talking about Gaia, talking about Grimado, Tagliafico, and of course Alex Moreno as well being on that option list. So it will be interesting to see who Barcelona finally choose as the long-term replacement for Jordi Alba. Then on to the final story of discussion. The winter transfer market was an eventful period for Barcelona, with plenty of acquisitions to help Xavi Hernandez to bolster his squad in a cost-effective manner, which was essential given the club's financial predicaments. Needless to say, it was a pretty big success, with the signings helping the Spaniard to propel Barcelona up the league table into the Europa League quarterfinals after a disastrous start to the season. Ahead of next season, Barcelona have already secured the signings of Franquesi from AC Milan and Andres Christensen from Chelsea as free agents. Barcelona's power to attract talent is evidently still second to none. According to reports from Dario Sport, Barcelona intend on largely maintaining the same strategy for their acquisitions in the summer window. The plan on targeting players that could come for free or next to no cost, to further ease their monetary issues. They also want to keep relieving the pressure by getting necessary contract renewals, such as Ousmane Dembele's, one of the way as efficiently as possible to fall back in line with financial fair play regulations. Barcelona also reportedly believe that Felipe Coutinho and Antoine Griezmann will stay at Aston Villa and Atletico Madrid respectively after their loan spells, which would further alleviate the fiscal burden. Coutinho in particular has enjoyed a remarkable resurgence in form and confidence under former Liverpool teammate Steven Gerrard's management at Villa. Griezmann's contract clauses will most likely make it easier to finalize his transfer as well. So coolers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.